Ooh, it is thundering out here. I'm scared. I'm scared. Anyway, my darlings, remember when I was telling you about this woman who got hit with a brick upside the side of her face? Her face is this big. And why was she hit like that? For the simple fact that some dude was pushing up on her and asked her for her phone number, and she wasn't interested. Anyway, let me share this with you. Sweating here. Let's get it together, honey. Honey. Let me share this with you. This is ridiculous and it's disgusting. Anyway, here we go. Now look at the side of this woman's face, please. Look at this.
There's so many comments like this made by men in the last video where I talk about Ro, who was a woman in Houston who was hit with a brick to the face for telling a man no because he asked for her phone number. And I'm pointing this out because as a man, you are acknowledging the fact that men are dangerous. So as a man, you are admitting to the fact that you treat every man as if they had the potential for danger because you know that men can be dangerous and you yourself can't distinguish the good ones from the dangerous ones. So as a man, you're also admitting to the fact that you are treating other men like you should be treating guns, acting as if they are all loaded because you only need one to be loaded to accidentally unalive someone or yourself. And it's fine if you're scared, just say that. And while we're here, I just want to address the other types of comments that I've been seeing in that video, mostly made by men who are making up stories, literally ignoring the fact that in the last video I stated that her slapping other men were a skit where they consented to doing it. Not to mention that this video that you're referring to happened 70 weeks ago. Whereas this just happened this past weekend. Going so far out of your way to reach as if she deserved this, as if any person deserves this to happen, almost being unalive because you didn't want to give your number to some strange creep who walked up to you on the street. But instead of believing fictional skits to create your narrative of how she deserved it, how about a post that was more recent? Like this one posted on August 20th, which is just the other week, where she rescued a dog in 104-degree weather, a dog that she found at a gas station and got water for, and then decided to take him when the attendant said that the dog has been there for the last 2 days. Immediately goes and gets the dog food, goes and gets the dog checked to see if it's microchipped so that she could return it to its owner, takes the dog that she just met earlier that day to go get groomed, and then to go get toys, show them love, and then even plays with the dog that she just met. She literally dedicated her whole day to this dog that she just found. And this woman, who has never had a dog before, invites the dog into her house as if it's family. And I don't know about you, but I trust how people treat animals more than almost anything else. And also, it takes 2 extra seconds to realize, like this post from July 30th, that she really dedicates her time to try to talk against patriarchy, making posts about empowering her niece against the patriarchy. But you already knew that because she explicitly states in her videos that these are skits and her form of activism and is consensual. So people like Benny Ray, who reached to create this narrative as if anybody deserved that for in any way that she needed to say no to feel safe for herself. So as men, do better, because I know most of us were raised right. And that's not me disrespecting your mother. That's you disrespecting your own mother if you allow and perpetuate violence against women. And if your response is, my mother taught me to lay hands on women, then yeah, this time I am disrespecting your mother and she should have been raised right.
Now you notice how there was some dudes, dusties, narcissistic misogynists, trying to say that this woman deserved it because she smacked a Caucasian man in the face. That happened weeks ago, and it was a skit. That was a skit, that was a prank, that was a comedy that both of them agreed to make. When this demon hit her upside the head with a brick, that had nothing to do with anything that this woman did wrong, except for say, no, I'm not interested. And you know the reason why I know she's not lying? Because I also had an experience when I wasn't interested in a dusty or whatever the hell you want to call it. But I was polite because I'm a Christian, so I talked nicely. And when he was pushing up on me, this is before I started wearing my wedding ring and engagement ring. This is the reason why I keep this on. He actually threw a bottle at me. A bottle. Thank Jehovah and Jesus Christ, it didn't hit me. For the mere fact that I wasn't interested. When I said that, thank you very much, but no thank you, honey, I'm not interested, he started cursing at me. Cursing me out. 1 minute I was this beautiful queen and all of this. And then the moment you tell them no, they can't handle rejection. It's disgusting. And women are not safe. No, they are not. And like I keep telling women, how can you distinguish the good men from the bad ones? You can't. They all start off good, accommodating, loving. And a lot of these men could put on an act for a long time before you get to see their true colors. Allow me to share this clip also about this woman who got hit upside her face with a brick, and there was other men standing around, didn't do anything to try to help this woman out. But I like the way this man here, the way he shares how he felt about the whole situation. Here we are. Call themselves men. Child, please. Go ahead, sir.
Fill in the blank.
So, since TikTok only likes it when black people do ratchet shit,
Funny.
the discord behind this, the dialogue and discord behind this, a woman gets hit in the face with a brick and a bunch of men stand there and do nothing, is really fucking pissing me off. So let me cut through the bullshit as I always do. If you are one of these fucking super duper red pill alpha he-man motherfuckers, please understand you're the weakest goddamn link in the male evolution. I don't care how many lives you have. I don't give a fuck how many videos you put up. I don't give a fuck if you have a justification for standing your motherfucking ass there and watching a woman get hit in the face with building material and you did nothing. You a bitch. Straight bitch. I do not care. Sorry, not there listening to you. And the fact that you motherfuckers, and you will know these men. You will know them. If you hear the word cuck or simp, you know you're in the right area. I smell the testosterone in the small balls. Oh, yes, this is the alpha red pill he-man hour. If you can find a justification for sitting on your motherfucking hands and doing absolutely nothing while this woman gets hit in the fucking face with a brick, you're a bitch. I don't care. I do not give a fuck. Because you motherfuckers will be the same goddamn ones talking about your, man, And the rest of us fucking men who, understand the concept of gentlemanless. I'm a gentleman. I'm going to step in. If I can't catch the fucking guy, I'm going to get the license plate number. Then I'm calling 911. Then I'm checking to make sure the sister's doing okay. I don't give a fuck if it's a black woman, a white woman, a Asian woman. I do not care. I don't. A man fucking visiting abuse on a woman is wrong. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But y'all be the same motherfucking ones talking about, man, look how manly I am. I air dry my balls. I'm a man. No, what you are is cosplaying a man. You are. I don't care how many videos you make to try to justify this. I don't. The fact on the ground is this. You motherfuckers ain't shit. The motherfucker that hit her in the face with the brick ain't shit. The men that stood there and fucking didn't do any goddamn thing are biatches. And every motherfucker that's walking around here right now trying to justify watching this woman get hit in the face with building materials, you are a bitch. Because now we got to dissect it. The alpha he-man dissected. Well, see, what happened was she was Somali. And I only take care of American women. Somali is a humanity, are humans, right? A person from Somali is a person, correct? There goes that argument out the goddamn window. Or see, beforehand, she smacked a white man in the face. So that justifies her getting hit in the face with a brick. When did you see that video? Oh, after. After. Oh, so you didn't know it was a skit? Did you bother to ask her? Did you bother to ask a white guy? Oh, so you did know that when she got hit in the fucking face with the brick. What's the other one? Here's my personal favorite. Well, see, what happened was when she got hit in the face with the brick, we don't know what she said to make this man hit her in the face with a brick. Unless she threatened to kill his fucking unborn children, it's still a goddamn excuse, you weak bastards. You weak ass bastards. But y'all want to stand next to the rest of us. You know, the sort of guys who, oh shit, a woman is about to get hit in the face with a brick by a man. Oh shit, a woman did get hit in the face with a brick by a man. Get his motherfucking license plate number. Hey, somebody catch that motherfucker so we can turn his ass into the police. Hey, sister, you okay? Let me call 911. 911, what's your emergency? A woman just got hit in the face with a brick, and I'm pretty sure there might be some sort of a TBI. Please send help. Hurry fast. You know us, those guys. Y'all want to stand next to us and call us simps or cucks. Wow. So doing the right thing makes you a simp or a cuck. But if your motherfucking ass was getting stomped to sleep by a motherfucking cop, you'd go, help, come help me. Well, see, what happened was, that was a European white cop. And I only help when it's African-American cops beating on African-American men. See how stupid that sounds? I cannot believe we are still having this fucking conversation. What's the other one? Oh, well, see, women wanted independence, right? Y'all wanted to be strong women standing up for yourself. Why ain't you dodged a brick? A woman can still be independent as much as she wants to. I understand that is your kryptonite, a woman that doesn't need you. Ooh, God, what am I going to do with my dick? I get that. But that still does not change the fact that a woman got hit in the face with a brick, the thing that they build buildings with. At that point, it's not about independent women. It's about fucking injury. It's about standing up when somebody is injured. Wow. But y'all, some of you motherfuckers is real motherfucking suspect when it comes to that bullshit anyway. Because you'd want somebody to help your ass. Let a 6'4", 215-pound motherfucking bench pressing, weight lifting goddamn gay man ask you for your phone number. You say no, and he crack your ass upside the motherfucking head with a brick. Now all of a sudden the tables is turned. Now we supposed to help, right? When he tossing your ass around like doomsday. Boom, 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 boom. He got your ass up there like Loki and Thor. I mean, Loki in the hole. Boom, 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 boom. You'll want help then, right? You'll want help then. Well, see, what had happened was I ain't help you because he had a tattoo in Chinese letters. So I assumed that he was a Chinese man beating you up. And, you know, I don't help Chinese men helping other black men or black white men getting beat up. I don't stop that. Do you see now how that sounds? Do you see? Why don't y'all just say I'm a weak ass man and I would never stand up for anybody but my goddamn self? Be these selfish pricks that we already know you are. Stop going on lives. Stop. I will automatically deduct points from your manliness if I ever see the word simp somewhere in your shit. If you say the word simp, I am looking at you as a weak ass man. I am. If you refer to another man as a simp, I am looking at you as a weak ass man. You are as hard as wet toilet paper. That's how I look at you. And you can have all the lives and make all the motherfucking videos you want. You can sit up and try to make excuses for why you put your fucking hands in your pockets and did absolutely nothing when a woman, another fellow fucking human being, got hit upside the head with building materials and you did absolutely nothing. You didn't even take down the goddamn driver's license number of the guy who hit her in the fucking face with the brick and fucking at least report it to the fucking police. So spare me. Spare me your fucking excuses, you weak bitch. Just say, I cosplay as a man when I go out. I want to pretend like I'm a strong alpha man, but real honestly, I'm a coward. I want some woman to touch my balls. I don't want to do any work for her to touch my balls. And if she gets hit in the face with building materials, I'm going to stand there and watch. Just say that. Just fucking say that. And stop wasting everybody's goddamn time, you punk ass biatches.
I couldn't have said that any better than Thomas Bishop. You know, the points that I really appreciated was when he said, let a gay man come to you and ask you for your phone number and you tell him no, and he beats you into a bloody pulp or he beats you into a coma. How dare you reject me? How would these so-called straight guys, alpha males, whatever, handle that situation? Another point I appreciated what he said. You have some dudes who would say, well, what did she say to him for him to hit her with a brick? I don't care what she said to him. You could just say, because I've been there. I went through that myself with somebody throwing a bottle at me, cursing me out. Why? Because I wasn't interested. That's when I started wearing this after that bottle incident. I don't care what she said. And you have a lot of men who will sit here and try to justify putting their hands on a woman when they say it's her mouth. She needs to watch her mouth. Well, look, if she's saying things to you from her mouth, she didn't put her hand on you. Use your mouth. If you feel she was disrespecting you with the things she was saying, just saying, disrespect her. But you know the reason why men don't want to do verbal battle? Because they know a woman, what she's saying, 9 times out of 10, she's right. And that's what angers them, is that she's right. If she's using words, then you use words. But they know that's a lost cause. Anyway, what else? Other point? When they talk about women, oh, you guys want to be so independent. Well, why couldn't you handle that dude when he hit you upside your head with a brick? Just because a woman wants independence, she still don't have the physical strength of a man. And the only men, I have my notes here, who say that they don't like women who are feminists, they call it feminists, are usually men who have issues with women for developing standards and boundaries. And they have issues with women who are no longer going to put up with their abuse. And that is making so many dusty demons angry. Women, when you think about a woman's independence, you have to keep in mind women were only granted certain freedoms in the 1920s. Before that, they didn't have a voice in who shaped America's laws or who ran the government, just to mention a few things. And for all the people who sit up there and say, these women, I'm not a feminist. Feminism is what ruined the country. You are a feminist. Stop kidding yourself, okay? Okay, let me explain to you why you're a feminist. Now that women are refusing to put up with being abused, whether it's financially, mentally, emotionally, you have a lot of misogynistic males who are having a huge problem with this, like I said. Now, I want to explain something to all the people who don't know themselves, and they're foolish. They're liars. They're liars. There was a time when women were not allowed an education. Do you think that women should be allowed an education? You're a feminist. There was a time that women could not easily obtain birth control. Do you believe that women should be able to get birth control? If you do, you're a feminist. They were not allowed to get a divorce, regardless of how much he beat her up, how much he cheated on her, no matter how many times he brought her STDs. Do you believe that a woman should be allowed to get a divorce? Guess what that makes you? You're a feminist. Women were not allowed to wear pants. They were not allowed to join the military. They were not allowed to keep their maiden names. They were not allowed to smoke in public. They were not allowed to own their own property if she was not married. She was not allowed to shop and move about without a man, an escort. She was not allowed to work and get paid the same as a man, even though she was doing the same job. Do you think that's fair? You're a feminist. She was not allowed to serve on a jury or compete in a wide variety of Olympic sports and receive scholarships like you see men receive. She was not allowed to have her own passport if she was not married. These are the equal rights and the independence that women are speaking of. But when it comes to these narcissistic misogynists, they want to see women treated as less. They want you to take their abuse and you shut up about it. Keep your mouth shut as I abuse you. Shut up and take it. Because your mouth, how dare you speak up for yourself and stand up for yourself? And then they sit here and they claim that the feminist movement is what destroyed families and marriages. Well, all the things that I listed above, you believe in education. You believe that a woman should have a passport. You believe that if a woman is getting dogged the hell out, she should be. You're a feminist. You're a feminist. So stop kidding yourself. Feminist movement didn't destroy families and marriages. These are men who refuse to change their behavior. That's what destroyed it. That's right. It's their refusal to treat women and children like human beings. That's what destroyed it. It had nothing to do with feminism or being a feminist, because all of you people claiming that you're not, yes, you are. Most of the women saying, I'm not a feminist because feminists, this is dumb women anyway. You can't be around them because they got, I don't know, rocks for brains because they're stupid. Talk about they're not a feminist. Yes, you are. But anyway, she gets hit in her face with a brick because she simply said, no, I'm not interested. And every time a man rejects a gay man and you won't let him run up in you, he should beat you bloody. You know how you like to bully women? You should be thrown in jail and they should bully you. How about that? Brute force with brute force. Try that. Put that on. Try that on for size. You're angry because women don't want you. We don't need you anymore. And like this man said, that's a man's kryptonite is when a woman don't need you. We don't need you. We need air, food, water, shelter, God and Christ above all things. We don't need you. A lot of women may want you because they're stuck on stupid. And you have a lot of women who like drama and abuse and anxiety. I mean, how can you distinguish the good ones from the bad ones? You never know. And I'm going to pin some more videos just to show you how women, they need to stop all of this. I got to have a man. I need a man to validate me. If I have a man, that must mean that I'm an amazing woman. I need a man's approval, a man's acceptance. Do that for yourself. Does God, Jehovah, accept you? Does Jesus accept you? And when you look in that mirror, do you accept you? That's all that matters. I get so upset sometimes when I look at the Kendra G, who I love her, but when I see all of these women still signing up to be abused, they still signing up, running for drama. Running for drama. They got young kids who are 2 and 3 years old. They got 3 and 4 or 5 kids. And you want to bring some man into your household around your kids. Have you not? They have social media. They see what goes on twisted, viral crimes, twisted crimes, for my man. divorce court, how they don't, they get the woman trapped and then they quit their jobs. These women have access to that. And guess what? They're still running. Instead of choosing peace, tranquility, and freedom, they rather choose drama, anxiety, being beat up, abused, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or financially. They're running after it. I know there's something wrong with those women. And I see a lot of these women on Kendra G, and they look like they got their stuff together. No, they don't. They got some kind of mental illness. They got screws loose. They got screws loose, sweetheart. Something wrong with them. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you in terms of, I want to also pose this question. Can you imagine a world where women are not living to please men? It would be a beautiful world. And women would be so much more accomplished and so much more advanced, chasing after some man's approval in order for you to feel like you have worth and value. Let me tell you why I'm lost at that. How come you don't know that yourself? Why don't you know that? Why do you need some dude's approval? Why? That freaks me out too. Anyway, this is SheilaTruelove. I share this information with you, trying to get you to please. Someone, but you know what I'm grateful for, and I feel kind of good? A lot of women are waking up, baby. A lot of women are waking up. I love you.